We talked a lot about the first component, but there are some more. And the second important component, I think, is social proof. Social proof is a type of component that tells about your product by the words of our companies or people. Why is it important? It comes from our psychology. Humans are social animals. We want that other people want. We trust that other people trust. So if someone tells good things about your product, the visitors of your landing page will be more willing to buy it. Let's see some real examples. There are two types of social proof. The first one is a small component. Here on our website you can see these beautiful badges. Those are real awards from Product Hunt, and we put it on the top to tell people that our product is worthy, right? If you scroll down a little, you can see another testimonial. Those are our ratings from the listing websites, such as G2, Trustpilot, and again Product Hunt. And if you scroll down a little more, you can see a huge testimonial component, which is a wall of testimonials. Here you can find more details, the actual words of our users. It works better if you tell about your product by the words of other people. Here is another example, intercom.com. They have this small testimonials component on the top, on the first component, and if you scroll down a little, you can find a testimonial of an individual. Here Intercom sells Intercom by the words of another individual. In Unicorn platform we have dedicated components for that. You can add logotypes like this, or you can add testimonials of your end users. And additionally we have a component called Product Hunt testimonial wall. If you have a page on Product Hunt, you can add this component and it will fetch all the testimonials like it did on our landing page. Here you can see this widget. This widget will be appeared on your landing page. So if you don't want to spend time on coding, on using other tools, you can just use our free advanced component. Social proof is so important. There are a lot of products that are dedicated to social proof problem only. The most notorious one, my favorite one, is Senja. Senja is a tool that aggregates testimonials from all the possible platforms, such as Product Hunt, Twitter, G2, Trustpilot, Yelp, etc. And it generates a widget for you to embed on your landing page. You can find an example on their own page. And another tool, it's very similar, called Wally, and it again generates a wall of testimonials, which you can embed on your website. It will look like this. These two services is a proof that the testimonials is one of the most important components on your landing page. So whatever you're selling, consider having one. If you don't have real users, if you don't have real testimonials, give your product to your friends and ask them to leave a testimonial. It will be biased, of course, but it's something, and it's not a generated one, it's a real testimonial. Now let's go on and have a look at another types of components. Another important component is features. We have a lot of pre-built components for features, for demonstrating your product's abilities. Features can include text, title, and image. And let's see at some examples. Here we have a component of features for our website, for our tool. And even though we have much more than just 6 features in our tool, we decided to list only these 6, because these 6 are the most important, the most wanted, the most used features on our tool. If somebody visits our website, they most possibly will want to build a website with no code, which we have here. We want a blog, which we also have here. They will most possibly want to accept payments on their page, which we also offer. And most of our users are not designers. They are not professionals. We want it to be made easy. So we have a feature for that. For the advanced users, we have the custom code feature here. Under the features, it's a good idea to put your call to action. After your visitor finds what they are looking for example, okay, they have accept payments. That's what I need. They most possibly will want to click and sign up and give them that ability. Let's go back to the Intercom's website. I like this example because their landing pages are always well done. And they have put some features on their front page too. What do we have here? Omnichannel, tickets for your team, maximize productivity, help your customers. Let's scroll down a little. Save trustworthy answers, reduce support volume, connects with any language. A lot of good features which everybody wants. It's important to describe your product, to talk about its possibilities, but it always sells better when you sell not your product, but the future, the benefits the actual person will get after signing up your tool. For example, here on Intercom, we have reduce your support volume. So after signing up, I will reduce my support volume. It's a benefit, it's a profit, it's what I really want. I don't want features, I don't want buttons, I don't want functionality. But what I do want is to reduce my support volume. This way I will be able to save money, and that's a huge profit. And here is another good example. Maximize productivity, the fastest shared inbox. Maximize productivity sounds good. I can imagine myself being more productive after using Intercom. They don't tell how we achieve that. We just tell what you will achieve. And this is actually important for me. Not the product, but what I will achieve after using the product. Moving next. The pricing components. Pricing is the trickiest one, and in our website builder we have a lot of components for pricing. Some are simple like these ones, and some have tables and for different plans. Let's have a look at examples. What a decent pricing page must have. First, as you can see, we have a highlighted plan. The last thing you want to do to your users is to make them decide. Help them to make the decision. In our case, we highlight the most popular startup plan. If a user doesn't know what they want, you'll just click this and buy what's offered to them. And this tactics is widely used. For example, Intercom, their pricing also has the advanced plan highlighted. If I don't know what I need, and it's very hard to understand what you need here because the features are endless, I will click the highlighted one, and that would be a right choice. Another good idea for the pricing components is to add the early option. Here you can see that in Unicorn platform, in our website builder, you can add the yearly option and your special benefit for that. If you don't have the annual plan, you lose the opportunity to earn more. Why? If people pay you on a monthly basis, they can cancel their subscription anytime, and you will lose money. If people buy the yearly plan, they will guaranteedly pay you for the following 12 months. That's an upfront payment. And even if we cancel, it will happen only in a year. So you have the revenue to grow your business. And it's good for your customers because if they really want your tool, they'll be glad to save some money by buying an annual plan. And of course, the yearly option should cost less, so your customers are willing to pay you on the annual basis. Let's scroll down a little and you can find here the social proof widget, which we have on the front page too. It helps people to make the final decision. When we see that the most of users are happy with our tool, they will gladly buy it. And those widgets are real. If you click on any of those stars, you'll be directed to the actual listing website and see the actual rating. Let's scroll down a little, and here we have the free plan. We offer the free plan for people to get familiar with our tool, to remove the friction. You can try for free anytime. It's easy, you don't have to pay, you lose nothing. Then, after people sign up for the free plan, they use our product, they love it, and at some point they want to upgrade. It's a rare case when a person upgrades from the day one. First, they want to get familiar with your tool, to discover its possibilities, to understand if it fully fits them. Only after then, in days or maybe weeks, they will upgrade. It's a good idea to make your funnel bigger, to invite more people to try your tool. You might have noticed that Intercom doesn't have this. They don't have a free plan, only trial, and you will have to pay in 14 days. It's another option, but you must understand that Intercom has a full team of salespeople who will make sales. If you don't have such a team, your product must be your salesperson. And to make as more people as possible to use your product, consider adding a free plan. If you have solid first component features, social proof and pricing, you are mostly done. Your website will be converting well. The last important thing I want you to know is the footer. I recommend to make a huge footer, as huge as possible, add as many links as possible. Here is our footer. As you can see, we have a lot of links here. We have links to our company pages and contacts. We have links to our product details. We have links to our other projects. Here is a list of our friends' projects, and here is a list of our most important blog posts. Also, you see here the social blog. People want to discover about your tool not just by browsing your website. We want to click on a social network and read comments and see your posts on that network. And of course, don't forget the call to action. Another call to action is never a bad decision. Let's see at the Intercom's website. As you can see, their footer is huge too. A lot of links, dozens of them. Another example is Senja. We have links to product features, to examples, to competitors, to their product resources, to support center, to comparison pages, to audience pages, a lot of of links. Don't be lazy, add as many links as possible. It's both good for SEO and for the visitors. Many people scroll down to the bottom and actually see what you have in your footer, and they can browse it and click on some interesting pages. Okay, let's move on.